Imagine this. One single person, right, whose influence is just so huge they can shift global markets with, like, a simple gesture.
Yeah.
Shatter social media records faster than anyone, inspire millions.
But also navigate these immense personal struggles and, well, public controversies.
Quite the mix.
Today we're doing a deep dive into the, frankly, extraordinary life of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't really just about football, is it? It's about understanding how someone from, well, the most humble beginnings can reach this, like, unparalleled global stardom.
Absolutely. And the unseen battles fought along the way.
Yeah.
How you build an empire that, goes way beyond just playing football.
Exactly. So our mission here is to pull out the key insights, looking at everything, interviews, articles, books, even what diehard fans say.
Right. Get the full picture.
And by the end, hopefully, you'll not only know more about one of the world's biggest icons, but maybe have some aha moments about influence, resilience, and real business smarts.
Should be fascinating. Okay, let's kick off with something that really blew my mind.
Hmm.
His sheer dominance on social media.
Oh, yeah. The YouTube launch.
That YouTube channel launch.
Yeah.
August 2024. He hits 1 million subscribers in just 90 minutes.
90 minutes. It's unbelievable.
And 10 million in 24 hours, 50 million in a week, and 60 million subs in just 23 days.
And you have to compare that, right? Like, Mr. Beast, arguably the biggest YouTuber.
Took him how long?
Over a decade. 13 years to hit that same 60 million mark.
It's just a different scale entirely.
It really is. What's amazing is that speed, that velocity. It's not just having followers, though he has, over 627 million on Instagram now?
Yeah, the most followed person.
Right. But it's that direct, instant connection. It's power, really.
Yeah.
Outpacing even the biggest digital natives.
It's like real-time command over global attention.
Exactly. And monetizable command, which is key.
And the money is just staggering. I read he charges something like $3.23 million per Instagram post.
That's the reported figure, yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible sums.
But, okay, influence beyond just clicks and likes. Remember the Coca-Cola incident? June 2021?
Ah, yes, the famous agua moment. Classic.
So he's at this press conference, European Championship.
And he just moves these 2 Coke bottles out of the way, picks up a water bottle, holds it up, and says, agua, water.
That's it. Just that. Seems minor, right?
Totally minor on the surface, but the fallout.
What happened?
It showed how one authentic gesture from someone like him can just instantly rattle these huge corporations. Coca-Cola's market cap dropped.
How much was it?
$4 billion, almost immediately.
Wow, $4 billion just for moving some bottles.
It really highlighted that individual influence, when it feels authentic, can sometimes cut deeper than, millions in advertising.
Incredible. Okay, then there's the Manchester United return, August 2021. The jersey sales.
Oh, the #7 shirt mania.
Right. He gets his iconic number 7 back, which someone else had been wearing.
Edinson Cavani.
And the fan reaction was just wild.
Completely wild. You had huge lines outside stores. They sold almost 500,000 jerseys, 462,500 in just the first 12 hours.
500,000 in 12 hours. How does that compare?
Well, it blew past others, like Jack Grealish, who sold about 95,000 in 24 hours. Even Messi's record got smashed.
And the revenue for Man United?
Astonishing. Around 187 million. That's like 1,700 crore INR in just 72 hours.
Just from jersey sales?
Yeah. It shows his personal brand is this incredibly powerful commodity. Instant hundreds of millions.
But his influence isn't always smooth sailing, is it? There was that whole South Korea incident back in July 2019.
Ah, yes. That didn't go so well.
What happened there?
So they organized this friendly match in South Korea,
Mhm.
and it was marketed heavily, basically promising Ronaldo would play, meet fans, autographs, selfies, the whole deal.
Okay, so expectations were high.
Extremely high. All 65,000 tickets sold out in minutes. Some fans paid crazy money, up to maybe $1,800 for a ticket. But then there were flight delays, things got complicated, and Ronaldo didn't play. Didn't do the meet and greets as promised.
Oh boy, I can imagine the reaction.
Furious. Absolutely furious. It actually ended up in court.
A court case over a friendly match.
Yeah, the court ordered refunds for everyone, plus an extra $42 each for mental stress.
Mental stress payment.
Yeah, it just shows the weight his presence carries. His perceived promise, even for a friendly, has massive financial and emotional strings attached.
And his reach goes way beyond Europe, right? We see this frenzy wherever he goes.
Absolutely. Think about China, where they call him Siluo,
Yeah.
or Iran. Remember those scenes? Mobbed at the airport, fans chasing the team bus. It's intense.
He has a huge following in India too, doesn't he?
Massive. And it's recognized officially. He was made a brand ambassador for Portugal's tourism. They even put him up in Times Square.
So he's more than just a footballer. He's a global symbol.
Exactly. He's become this cultural icon, a symbol of aspiration, of success. His name, his face, his brand, they evoke strong reactions across totally different cultures. It goes way beyond the sport itself.
It's fascinating. But this global success, it didn't come easy. Let's talk about his beginnings.
Right, because they were incredibly tough. Cristiano Ronaldo de Santos Aveiro, born February 5th, 1985.
And his name has a story.
Yeah, quite unique. His mother, Dolores, wanted Cristiano. His father, who was a big fan of Ronald Reagan, the U.S. president at the time, wanted Ronaldo. So they combined them.
A compromised name. But life was hard back then.
Extremely. His mother has spoken about considering an abortion. They were incredibly poor. His father struggled with alcohol and was abusive, apparently. 3 other kids already.
Wow.
Luckily, the doctor advised against it. Ronaldo himself, he's talked about being so hungry he'd go beg for leftover burgers at McDonald's late at night.
That's just miles away from the life he has now.
Yeah.
How did football even start?
He started kicking a ball around age 7, just for fun. No big career dreams initially.
So who spotted the talent?
His dad. His dad worked as a gardener, but also part-time as a kit man for a local team, and arena. He saw something in Cristiano and encouraged him.
Was Ronaldo working too?
Yeah, he actually did street cleaning jobs to help the family out financially while still playing.
And then came that huge decision, leaving home. He was so young.
Just 11 years old. He joined Sporting CP, a top club in Portugal. They paid about 14,000 euros for him.
And that meant moving.
Moving 967 kilometers away from Madeira to Lisbon. He'd only see his parents maybe once every 3 months. He said himself it was the toughest time in my life.
I can't even imagine. And it wasn't easy in Lisbon either.
No. He got bullied at school, apparently for his accent, his Madeiran accent. It got so bad his mom had to come to the school.
That must have been incredibly isolating.
He talked about feeling really alone, crying a lot. He even seriously considered just quitting football and going back home.
Wow, he was that close to giving up. What changed? What kept him there?
Well, fast forward a few years, he's 14. He gets this gut feeling, he said, that he could actually make it, maybe play semi-pro.
So it doubled down.
Made a huge call, dropped out of school completely to focus only on football.
Risky move?
Very. And then, just a year later, at 15, another massive hurdle. He gets diagnosed with tachycardia.
What's that exactly?
It's a heart condition where your heart beats way too fast, like over 100 beats per minute, even when you're resting.
That sounds serious for an athlete.
Very serious. He needed heart surgery. It could have ended his career right there, just as he was committing everything to it.
Incredible. So he overcame poverty, loneliness, bullying, dropping out of school, and then heart surgery.
Yeah, the resilience is just something else.
So after getting through all of that, how did the actual rise to stardom begin?
Well, after playing for those smaller local clubs and Arena and National, his time at Sporting CP is where it really took off.
He stood out quickly.
Amazingly quickly. He became the first player ever in Sporting's history to play for their under-16, under-17, under-18 B team and the main senior team all in the same season.
All in one season. That's unheard of.
Pretty much signals exceptional talent, right? His senior career really kicked off in 2002, made his Champions League debut that August.
And then came Manchester United. That was the big one.
The game changer. August 2003. Sporting played a friendly against Man United. Ronaldo played so brilliantly.
They had the United players themselves.
Yeah, apparently they were urging Alex Ferguson, their manager, on the plane home, saying, "You've got to sign this kid."
Wow. And Ferguson did.
He did for about 19.3 crore INR, which made him the most expensive teenager in English football history back then.
And Ferguson gave him that jersey number, number 7.
The iconic number 7, worn by legends like George Badd, Eric Cantona, David Beckham.
He was hesitant, wasn't he, about taking it?
He definitely was. He felt the pressure. But Ferguson insisted, saw it as a source of motivation, and, well, it became synonymous with him.
His debut went well.
Standing ovation when he came on. Even though there were some bumps early on adapting, some clashes, even a ban for a bit, his talent just shone through.
And then came 2008. That year seems pivotal.
Absolutely defining. He'd already had a great 2006-07 season, winning lots of awards in England.
Yeah.
But 2008, that was just next level.
What did he win?
Pretty much everything an individual player could win. Premier League Golden Boot, UEFA Champions League top scorer, UEFA Club Footballer of the Year,
The big ones, too.
his first Ballon d'Or, FIFA World Player of the Year, the Puskas Award for the best goal, UEFA Men's Player of the Year. He basically swept the board, got all three of the absolute top individual prizes in 1 year.
Incredible. And his relationship with Ferguson was clearly special.
He often called Ferguson a father figure, said he treated him incredibly well. That mentorship was obviously crucial in those key development years.
So after conquering England with United, he made another huge move. Real Madrid?
Yep, in 2009, another record broken. Transferred for 96 crore INR, most expensive player in the world at that point.
And the reception in Madrid.
Unbelievable. 80,000 fans turned up at the stadium just for his presentation, just to see him unveiled.
80,000. But it wasn't all smooth sailing there either, was it? Injuries. And the whole messy rivalry.
True. He got an ankle injury early on, kept him out for about 7 weeks. And yeah, that period, roughly 2009 to 2012, is often seen as Messi's peak dominance. Messi won 4 Ballon d'Ors in a row then.
So how did Ronaldo respond?
He came back strong, really strong. Won back-to-back Ballon d'Ors himself in 2013 and 2014. Then in September 2015, he broke Raul's all-time goal-scoring record for Real Madrid.
Raul was a legend there.
Absolute legend. And Ronaldo broke his record in just 203 matches. Raul took 550.
That's insane.
Yeah, he won another Ballon d'Or in 2016, his 4th. He always says that overhead kick goal in 2018 was his personal favorite. His time at Madrid ended in 2018.
So we're next after Madrid.
He moved to Italy to Juventus, July 2018, another massive fee, 800 crore INR, which was actually the highest fee ever paid for a player over 30.
Still breaking records, even with transfer
Yeah.
fees at that age. How long was he at Juventus?
3 years, until 2021. And then came the return.
Back to Manchester United. August 2021.
Exactly. Announced his return, signed a 2-year contract. His first year back was actually pretty strong, scored a lot of goals.
But things changed.
Yeah, a new manager came in. There seemed to be issues with team chemistry, playing time. It got messy. His contract was terminated mutually in November 2022.
At that point, a lot of people probably thought, okay, maybe retirement.
That was the expectation for many, yeah. But Ronaldo, well, he surprised everyone again.
What did he do?
December 30th, 2022. He signs for Al Nassr, the Saudi Arabian club. Contract until 2025.
And the salary was?
Reported to be the highest in football history. Something like 714 crore INR per year.
Wow. So definitely not retiring. It's still pushing boundaries, just in a different league.
Absolutely. Shows that drive is still there, that ambition, and adapting to a whole new footballing landscape.
Now, something that seems really connected to his tough start is his philanthropy.
Yes, you really see the connection, don't you? It feels deeply personal, not just for show. His empathy seems rooted in, having experienced hardship himself.
Like after the 2004 tsunami in Indonesia.
Exactly. He got involved very quickly, made significant donations for the rehabilitation and reconstruction efforts there.
And I remember hearing about Nepal, too, after the earthquake.
Yeah, 2015, he reportedly donated nearly 50 crore INR for the relief efforts there. And he's incredibly generous towards his hometown, Madeira.
Especially regarding his mother's health.
Right. After she recovered from cancer, he donated a substantial amount, around 82 lakh INR, to the hospital that treated her. The aim was to help them build a similar cancer facility back in Madeira.
That's very specific, very personal.
And remember that severe flood in Madeira in 2010. He organized and played in a charity match specifically to raise funds for the relief effort.
It's one thing to donate money, but auctioning off your own major awards, that's something else.
It really is quite rare. He auctioned his 2011 European Golden Boot for about 9 crore INR and a Ballon d'Or trophy from 2017 for around 4.5 crore INR. All the proceeds went to charity.
Incredible. And that story about the child needing surgery.
Oh, that one's amazing.
Yeah?
2014. A family contacted him asking if he could donate a signed jersey and boots they could auction off. Their 10-month-old son needed brain surgery.
So we sent the gear.
He did better. He apparently went to the hospital personally and paid the entire cost of the treatment himself, around 8 lakh INR. Just paid it.
Wow. That's direct impact.
And even during the COVID pandemic, he took a big pay cut, 33.6 crore INR from his salary at his club back then. It all points to a genuine connection to struggle.
Family is obviously another huge part of his life, the absolute core, it seems. His father's influence was key early on.
Definitely. Even with his own struggles, his dad was the first one to really see the football potential and encourage him. He was apparently incredibly proud of Cristiano's early goals.
But his passing must have been devastating.
Terribly sad. His father passed away in September 2005, only 52 years old, due to issues related to alcoholism. Ronaldo was just 20.
So young to lose his dad.
Yeah, and you see how much it still affects him. Years later, there's that famous footage of him watching an old interview of his father,
Yeah.
and he just breaks down crying on camera. The grief is still palpable.
And his relationship with his mother, Dolores, is incredibly close.
Unwavering devotion. He still lives with his mother today, which tells you a lot.
There was that story about Irina Shayk, his ex-girlfriend.
Ah, yes, the Dubai Christmas incident in 2015. Quite telling. They were on vacation. It was his mom's birthday coming up, and he wanted to fly back to surprise her.
And Irina didn't want to cut the holiday short.
Apparently not.
Uh-huh.
And Ronaldo, according to reports, ended their 5-year relationship right then and there, in minutes, basically, because family, especially his mom, came first.
That's decisive.
He's even said something quite strong, like, if a friend disrespected his mother, they're never going to be with me. I have a security and make him sleep. Maybe hyperbole, but it shows the intensity of that loyalty.
Non-negotiable. And then he met Georgina Rodriguez, his current partner. How did that happen?
It's a bit of a modern fairy tale, really. He met her in 2016. She was working at a Gucci store in Madrid.
So she was a shop assistant.
Yeah. She had dreams of being a ballet dancer, but was struggling financially. Then Ronaldo walks into her life, literally.
Changed everything for her, I imagine.
Completely. He'd apparently pick her up from work in his supercars, like a Bugatti. Imagine her coworkers seeing that, taking the bus home themselves.
Quite the entrance. And they have a family together now.
Yes, they have a daughter, Alana Martina, and he's very involved with all his children, particularly training his eldest son, Cristiano Jr., who seems set on following in his footballing footsteps.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Connecting all this back to the bigger picture. Ronaldo, the businessman.
Right, because he's not just an athlete, he's a genuine mogul. Reportedly, the first footballer to hit $1 billion in net worth.
How did he build that? What's the strategy?
Well, what's fascinating is how early he started thinking about it. His approach to image rights is key. It wasn't just reactive, like protecting against deepfakes later on.
Like some other celebrities have done recently.
Exactly. Ronaldo patented his image rights way back in 2009, 15 years ago, not just for safety, but specifically with the goal of building a business empire around his brand.
So even back at Real Madrid, he was negotiating differently.
Absolutely. Standard practice was often a 50-50 split between player and club for image rights revenue. Ronaldo negotiated 60-40 in his favor.
60% for him.
Yeah. And by 2012, he wanted even more control, pushing for a bigger share again. He understood the value of his own brand extremely early.
And then came that deal with Peter Lim, the Singaporean billionaire. That seems crucial.
Hugely pivotal. June 2015. He sells his image rights to Lim's company, Mint Media, for 6 years.
Why Peter Lim? Why Asia?
Strategic genius. The idea was to aggressively tap into the Asian market, that's 60% of the world's population right there. Lim had strong connections, owned football clubs in the region. It was a calculated move to explode his brand awareness there.
And did it work?
Massively. It significantly boosted his popularity in China, hence see Luo, South Korea, India. And it was a huge factor in his Instagram following just going through the roof. He went from maybe 35 million followers in 2015, like 10th globally, to #1.
Wow. And his actual social media content. That's strategic too, right? Not just random posts.
Oh, incredibly precise. Studies show a clear pattern. Football posts, they get maybe 6-7 million likes on average.
Which is huge.
Huge, yes. But his lifestyle and fitness posts, they average double that, 15-16 million likes.
Double. So he leans into that.
He intentionally categorizes his content. Football, fitness, luxury lifestyle, sponsored posts. Why? To pull in a wider audience. People maybe not even that interested in football.
But they're drawn to the fitness aesthetic, the cool personality, the supercars, the private jets.
Exactly, the whole aspirational package. And that broad appeal makes his CR7 brand itself much more valuable across different sectors.
So let's break down that CR7 empire. What are the main parts?
You can broadly split it into two: premium fitness and premium lifestyle.
Okay, premium fitness first.
Right. He's invested in Whoop, that high-end fitness tracker band company. He's also their global brand ambassador. It's a premium product, expensive band, monthly subscription.
Not just lending his name, he's invested.
Exactly. Then there's CR7 Fitness by Crunch. He partnered with Crunch Fitness back in 2016. They have gyms now in over 300 locations: US, Canada, Australia, Spain.
Wow, 300 locations. What else in fitness?
He launched his own mineral water brand, Ursu, Again, premium pricing, like a Lungti INR for a liter bottle. And he's partnered with the Brazilian company, Avicor Nutri, on advanced recovery for athletes.
What kind of products are those?
Things like compression boots, massage guns, light therapy boots, even a cryotherapy boot that costs around 5 lakh INR, high-tech recovery gear.
So a really comprehensive fitness offering. Now, what about premium lifestyle?
Okay, here you've got the Pestana CR7 hotels. That's a joint venture with the Pestana Hotel Group. They have hotels in Portugal, Spain, the U.S., Morocco.
Hotels too. What else?
He's a business partner in Grupo Mabel Capital. It's a private investment firm involved in restaurants, real estate, private equity.
Diversified investments.
Very. And then, of course, the core CR7 brand stuff. Apparel, particularly underwear, which starts around 1,500 INR, and his own line of perfumes, fragrances, starting from maybe 4,700 INR for a 50 milliliter.
Underwear and perfume. Classic celebrity brand extensions.
But done very successfully in his case. And his latest venture is quite interesting, Inspiria Hair Clinic.
Hair transplants.
Hair, beard, even eyebrow transplants. Georgina is heading that up, apparently. Tapping into that growing wellness and aesthetic market. It's a truly sprawling empire, all built off that core CR7 brand identity.
It's incredibly impressive. But this brings us to a more difficult area, the controversies.
Right. And this raises that important question. Despite all the success, the philanthropy, his career has definitely been marked by some serious negative incidents, allegations, legal battles.
It seems almost unavoidable at that level of fame, maybe. Let's start with the tax evasion case in Spain.
Okay. So, July 2017, the news broke. He was accused of evading taxes between 2011 and 2014, a significant amount, around 111 crore INR.
And what was the legal outcome?
It went to court. He ended up with a 2-year suspended jail sentence. That means no actual prison time, but he was on probation. And a hefty fine, initially 140 crore INR, but they negotiated it down to 124 crore with the Spanish authorities.
Still a huge sum. Then there were the U.S. rape allegations. He himself said that was incredibly difficult.
He called it the most difficult moment of his life, said it traumatized his whole family. It started publicly in April 2017.
With that article in Der Spiegel.
Exactly. The German magazine published an article alleging he had raped a woman, Catherine Mayorga, in Las Vegas back in June 2009, and that he'd paid her to keep quiet.
Had she reported it back then?
She had filed a police report in 2009, apparently, but didn't name Ronaldo at the time. Said she was scared because he was so famous.
But there was a payment made.
Yes. In January 2010, Ronaldo's legal team paid Mayorga about 1.7 crore INR in an out-of-court settlement. The agreement included confidentiality. She wouldn't make the allegations public. His agency initially called the Spiegel article journalistic fiction.
So how did it resurface and become a major case years later?
Well, in September 2018, Der Spiegel published another article, this time identifying Mayorga by name. She's an American teacher.
And that led to the police getting involved again.
Yes. At Mayorga's request, Las Vegas police reopened the investigation in October 2018.
What was Ronaldo's defense? Did he deny the encounter?
He admitted a sexual encounter happened, but insisted it was consensual. He claimed the allegations were part of an intentional defamation campaign. His lawyers argued the settlement payment wasn't an admission of guilt, but rather made to avoid negative publicity damaging his reputation.
So what happened with the police investigation this time?
In July 2019, the Las Vegas prosecutors announced they were closing the case. They cited insufficient evidence. A key reason given was that Mayorga's initial refusal to name Ronaldo or the specific hotel back in 2009 had hampered the ability to conduct a proper, timely investigation.
But she also filed a civil lawsuit, right? Seeking compensation.
She did. In September 2018, she filed a civil suit demanding a huge sum, around 500 crore INR.
And the outcome of that?
That lawsuit was ultimately dismissed, first by a court in October 2021, which basically upheld the original 2010 settlement as legally sound, and then dismissed again by the Nevada District Court in June 2022.
There was also some debate about photos from that night.
Yes, images surfaced showing Ronaldo and Mayorga dancing together, looking comfortable, apparently hours before the alleged incident. That definitely fueled public discussion about whether the encounter was consensual or not. It added another layer of complexity to the public perception.
Were there other, perhaps less widely reported allegations over the years?
There were a couple of other notable instances. Back in November 2005, when he was at Man United, Scotland Yard investigated rape allegations made by 2 women against him, related to an incident in a London hotel.
Wow, that.
He was questioned by police and released. The police stated they found no evidence against him. One of the accusers later withdrew her claim entirely.
Okay. And there was a defamation case he won.
Yes, against the Daily Mirror, a British newspaper. In 2008, they accused him of drinking heavily despite his public stance against alcohol. They claimed it was for injury recovery. He sued them for defamation.
And he won.
He did. In November 2010, the Daily Mirror issued a public apology and had to pay his legal costs.
So through all these controversies, the tax case, the incredibly serious allegations, the media scrutiny, he somehow kept performing at the highest level on the pitch.
It's actually quite remarkable, that ability to maintain focus, to keep breaking records, achieving success in football despite the immense pressure and negativity surrounding him off the pitch. That mental resilience is extraordinary.
So wrapping this all up, what we've seen today is just this incredible, complex picture of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Absolutely. From a kid begging for burgers, overcoming a serious heart condition,
To becoming this global icon who can literally move financial markets, command millions of followers instantly.
and he's clearly more than just an athlete. He's a brand, a very calculated brand. He's a philanthropist, seemingly driven by his own past hardships, and a very dedicated family man.
But navigating these huge personal challenges and very public, very serious controversies throughout, it's an unparalleled legacy, really.
Truly unparalleled. His impact crosses borders, cultures. It's immense. You know, he has an airport named after him in Madeira, multiple wax statues, his own museum. He is undeniably a phenomenon.
Which brings us to a final thought, maybe something provocative for listeners to consider. Given the sheer scale of his fame, the influence he wields, but also the intense scrutiny, the legal battles, the controversies he's faced, it makes you wonder, is it even possible to reach that kind of global impact, that level of superstardom like Ronaldo, without attracting this level of intense scrutiny and controversy?
Or, put another way, are those controversies almost an inevitable byproduct, a cost of operating on such an immense global stage with that kind of power and visibility?
Something to think about.